Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from Cape Town. My name is Zillur Rahman. I'm the Executive Director at the Center for Governance Studies in Bangladesh, and by profession, I'm a journalist and television anchor. Welcome to this next session of the Cape Town conversation. We will be discussing a very important topic today with two very distinguished guests. The agenda for today is a discussion on how we can help integrate micro, small, and medium enterprises into the global value chain. To discuss this, I have two distinguished and fascinating guests with me. To my right, Ms. Tania, Researcher and Deputy Director of BRICS Research Center, University of International Business and Economics in China. Mr. Heungchong Kim, Distinguished Professor next to Tania, College of International Relations, Korea University. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
The organization that I'm part of, the Center for Governance Studies in Bangladesh, has been closely working with the micro, small, and medium enterprises in Bangladesh for the last 2 years. And I have witnessed a remarkable number of MSMEs who have gone completely online during the pandemic period. And these rising SMEs are important products from all over the world and selling them at our local markets. This struggle they mostly face in Bangladesh in forming cross-border linkages is the complicated procedures, clearing customs, getting LCs from banks, etc. I'm curious what your analysis regarding challenges to integrating micro, small, and medium enterprises into global supply chains, Professor Heungchong.
Yes, I think that in order to integrate MSMEs into global value chain, online and offline two approaches can be sought. But today I'd like to emphasize the importance of digital trade, so online digital platform, in activating the MSMEs business activities. The reason is that there is a rapid change of the environment in the digital trade. So because of the COVID-19. Then there is a catalyst for digital transformation, but also the increased demand for digital services and development of digital technology can lead to the expanding growth of digital trade. For instance, in 2019, the global B2C e-commerce sales is the total of $3.5 trillion, and this year it will be totaled at $6.5 trillion. So I want to emphasize that the MSMEs need to make use of the digital platform as the main engine for the growth of this. But the important thing is that this digital platform can be a stepping stone or stumbling blocks for the MSME. Because the MSMEs can make use of this kind of the platform because it can lessen the transaction cost, also any other additional costs. But constructing the digital platform is rather difficult for the MSMEs. Big companies have more skills, more experiences, and they have more experts on skillful people there. So in terms of digitalization era, then the MSMEs could have disadvantages on this service. So I think that we can. That's the reason why the government should intervene, the constructing and supporting the MSMEs on these digital platform areas.
Ms. Tania, what's your take on this?
Okay, I totally agree with Professor Kim about the challenge in digital economy, right? And I also want to talk about some challenges faced by micro, medium, and small and medium enterprises. First, I would like to see the financial constraint. As we know that when enterprises want to access to global value chain, the financial support is very crucial. But in a lot of economies, including China, for micro and small business, they may find it difficult to find financial support, not only from the bank, but also from non-banking institutions. It is hard. Second, it is difficult for micro, small, and medium enterprises to comply to some policies and regulations in global value chain. They may have less information about all these regulations, about the free trade agreement, right? And they may lack of expertise to support them to deal with all these regulations. They may find it hard to overcome. And third, I may say that another challenging issue is that we can see now in global economy, there are a lot of uncertainties, there are conflicts, there are changes, and it is still a very great challenge for large companies, not even mention small businesses. They may find it very risky to involve in global value chain, and they may lack of capabilities to deal all these risks. Actually, we know small businesses, they perform not so well in risk management. So this is, I think, very challenging for them. Yeah.
Tanya, how can the international community and G20 collaborate to increase the participation of micro, small, and medium enterprises into the global trade?
Wow, this is a very great question. Thank you. First, I think we should make some inclusive free trade agreement. Like in RCEP, that is a regional comprehensive economic partnership. Also, China and Korea, we both involved in this. It has a specific chapter talking about small businesses, that is small and medium enterprises. And it just talk about how we can encourage small businesses also benefit from this agreement. And I think other trade agreements should learn from this pattern. When we discuss about the terms of trade agreements, we should make special terms for small businesses. They need special terms and maybe special policy just to addressing their benefits. Second, I think that we can work together to provide some financial support and also to create some special financial instruments to help small businesses to overcome the financial constraint. This is very helpful. And third, I think international communities maybe I think we should make more flexible trade policies, especially for small businesses. That when we make tariffs and non-tariff regulations, that we should make small businesses special to give them more flexible environment to help them lower the barrier to enter the global value chain. Thank you.
Professor Kim, would you like to add anything?
Yes, the problem is now in international society there is no comprehensive agreement on the regulation on digital trade. So we have a lot of the discrepancy in the how to understand the data, how to understand the computer, where the computing services is located, and then transfer of the data, the cross-border data things. And so I think that we need to talk about these issues in the multilateral trade arena like the WTO. And so as soon as possible, I mean, we need to induce some kind of the agreement on the basic rules for this regulation on digital trade, and also e-commerce as well. And the interesting is that I think that we need to develop the common method of statistics of e-commerce. Now there are big gaps in differences in e-commerce survey data and also the customs, the survey data. So the kind of the lack of the precise statistics are now make all the argument is so confusing. So that's another one. And the third one is e-commerce is that e-commerce is only the e-commerce, but we need to think about how to harmonize the online commerce and offline as well. So companies, of course, there are some small MSMEs that by 100% just focusing on the e-commerce, but Many companies just use the offline and online together. So we need to talk about these issues as well in the government. Yeah.
So this is a final round, and I have a question for both of you. From our organization experience working with the SMEs, financing seems to be the largest issue in determining whether a business will survive or not. Banks generally shy away from financing small ventures due to the associated risks. What are the ways to increase the last mile financing for micro, small, and medium enterprises and increase their capacity to promote inclusive growth and livelihoods? Tanya.
Okay. This is a very great question, because we know that small businesses, they are financially constrained. And actually, as I observe in China, then I totally agree that financial institutions, they don't like to lend loans to small businesses because they are risky, and there are a lot of uncertainties. So the first thing I think we should do is that we should improve the credit scoring, and also about the creditworthiness assessment tools. And by then, we let financial institutions to measure the risk faced by small businesses well, and they may feel safe to lend to small businesses. And the second, I think that government should intervene, just like Professor Kim said, that governments should do something to provide maybe some benefits for the financial institutions willing to lend to these small businesses, and maybe lower interest rate, or maybe some grants, or maybe like this. I think we should encourage this. Yeah.
Professor Kim.
I think the private financial instruments could be interested in the developing a kind of the financial instrument that how to harmonize the risk with profit. So something like they can develop the financial products that they invest to the so small and MSMEs. I mean the credibility, and then in that case there's some kind of the risk sharing between the companies, private companies, and financial instruments, and also the government fund, the government guarantees for this kind of developing the financial product could be the one of the best ideas that we can think. So in order to activate this kind of the market for the financial products, then governments or the MDBs can be more interested in the pumping the money on that. Okay, yes.
Thank you so much indeed for your valuable time and thoughts in this new world of interconnectivity, where we find all necessary services at our fingertips. SMEs around the world are finding novel ways of conducting businesses on a daily basis. However, issues such as lack of access to adequate finance, lack of adequate business training, lack of good internal governance, and for developing nations such as Bangladesh, a lack of care from the government is hampering the overall growth and prosperity of MSMEs around the world. Perhaps through the assistance of the international community, SMEs might find ways to integrate more into global value chains and prosper. Thank you to my esteemed speakers for joining me in this session, and thanks to all the viewers for staying with us for this discussion. That's all the time we have for now. Stay tuned for more sessions in the Cape Town conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.